Okay, so the wreck ship shaft bottom. We're going to be looking at a three-shot strat. Pretty much any door entry you want to come in on the right side and go to the left side. It's very important that we don't bonk our head here, but it's also important to stay right as possible because this door is really bad. It can get over 100. So you want to be able to enter from the right side of the door and still clear this your head on this side. For the next shot, actually, we're going to skip over the shot down here. It's a three-shot strat that we're working on for the bottom. It's going to replace the strat that people use that bombs up. It's a very simple strat, but it also takes a long time to wait for the bomb to go off. So what we're going to do is instead enter on the right, and we're going to take out the blocks on the right side. Instead, we're going to come in like this and do that. All right. And what's involved in that strat? I'm actually going to rewind because it just makes it easier than loading the state. And I want to put the blocks back. So instead of doing like the first shot that I just showed here can be tricky. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to main the backup for it. The backup for it is a little bit slower, but it's obviously a lot safer. It's still going to be faster than the bomb strat. And see Samus's heel on her back leg, the left leg. Um, it's aligned with the top step. You want to be right enough to take out these blocks without taking out these blocks. And you're going to create a tunnel to be able to morph through. And by doing that, it's just three shots, but it's very important that we leave these middle blocks in place so you don't have to bomb yourself up. So coming up from here, the first shot we're ignoring right now, we're just talking about the backup instead. Take that out. The second shot is at bonk, it won't hit that, but below bonk, a little bit from your head bonk at the ceiling, a little lower than that will take out that block with an angled shot. When you take out that block, you could either do it on the way up or on the way down. Most people feel it's more comfortable on the way down. And then the third shot is as she lands. She'll take out the last two blocks on the left and the door. Now, this strat can get somewhere around 4 seconds. It's definitely faster than the bomb strat, and it can get even below 4 seconds when done all the way together. So again, we're going to enter on this side. Let's save state through the door so we have a good entry. You can even break spin coming into the room, which is, really helpful. You don't have to fiddle around in spin over here. And you could just enter the room aligned like I'm doing as so. One thing you could do to take out those blocks is go really high, but that's going to cost you some time, If you do it right at the step, it's only going to take out the bottom blocks and it might hit these. But if you shoot and have upward momentum like that, it works. And you can do it from below the platform. And it works similar to right side worst room of the game, if you've ever done that strat. You shoot just before grabbing the ledge, and the shot goes upward instead of rightward. And that's kind of what you're doing here with wave beam. So again, if you're not comfortable with this strat, go to the right over here from this point where her heel is lined up with the top step, or anywhere to the right. Wave beam will take out those blocks. This is the safer way to do it. Skip the entry shot, just get up here and do that. Then just go ahead and do your second and third and morph into the tunnel. But it takes a little getting used to the shots themselves. The second and third shot aren't that hard. The third is free. The first shot is the one you really want to focus on. After getting used to that for a little bit, the strat is really consistent. And if you happen to mess up, it's no big deal. You just do the original bomb strat that, most people learn right off the bat. And might do for a while. But this strat is one that is really worth switching to for, not just speed, but also consistency. It's pretty consistent. Unless you're doing the door shot, then it gets a bit harder. But if you're doing anything with the backup, it's very, very easy. And then you just got to get used to this shot over here, and